He's just been bitten by a Russell's viper. With over 1 million bites happening across the country annually, this scenario plays out hundreds of times a day. We wanted to get to the root of this conflict to be able to solve this problem. And that's why we delved into the life of the Russell's viper. India accounts for about a third of all the snakebite-related deaths in the world. That's about 50,000 people dying from snakebite every year. Almost 200,000 people suffer from a permanent loss of life function. They could lose a limb, tissue damage, kidney failure, or just fall into debt because it's so expensive to treat. What makes matters even worse is that snakebite is an affliction that's faced by rural, low-income groups. People in agricultural fields, farmers, face the brunt of this entire issue. Over the last couple of decades, a lot of research has been done on venom, anti-venom, the clinical aspects of snake bites, even the epidemiological aspects where we know where people are and what they're doing when they get bitten by snakes. But nobody is actually looking at what snakes are doing, why they're there in the first place, and whether there's any possibility of changing this entire situation. So we set out to understand snake behavior and natural history within an agricultural landscape so that we could figure out if there was a way to save snake lives and people's lives. Amongst the handful of venomous snakes that are medically significant in India, the Russell's viper stands out. The Russell's viper hides and camouflages itself both to hide away from predators as well as capture its prey. This makes it very dangerous for people because people find it hard to see and inadvertently step on it or pick it up by mistake, and this leads to snake bites. This is the reason why we've actually chosen to work with this species for our radio telemetry work. In order to conduct a statistically and scientifically sound project, we need to be able to follow the same snakes every day. So we need to head out, catch wild snakes, bring them in, surgically implant a transmitter into the snake, and once it's healed, release it back into the wild exactly where we found it. The surgery involves first cleaning the snake completely, then anesthetizing the snake with a gaseous anesthesia. We then find a point about 75% down the length of the snake and then separate the membrane so the transmitter can fit smoothly inside the coelomic cavity. By tracking these snakes every day, we get to know how far the snake has moved, what kind of place it chooses, whether it's coming close to humans, whether humans are coming close to it, and whether there's a high risk or not of conflict. Being out in the field every day has also enabled us to work with the community. We're getting to understand the difficulties and problems they face and why they're in so much danger. One of the big issues that we found was that they have to walk around at night in the dark, and they just do not have the light to keep them safe. We felt that this was a simple problem to solve, so we brought in solar lanterns and distributed them to farmers within our study area. We've received really good feedback about these lanterns. People have been using them at night, and a couple of them have even spotted snakes while using these lights. Most people get bitten below the ankle, and we felt that this would be easily solved if we just gave people gumboots. So we brought in 200 pairs of gumboots that have been distributed to the farming community within our study area. These small gestures have helped the community to trust us. They now see that although we care about the snakes, we're focused on mitigating human-snake conflict. Our team has put in a lot of work and a lot of hours into tracking these snakes every day for almost 2 years now. To make this project truly scientifically robust and give us the answers that we need to more than double the number of snakes that we are tracking now and increase the number of teams that are working on these snakes every day. This is going to take a lot of resources and a lot of manpower. The invaluable support of the Forest Department and the local community we're well poised to find a solution to this problem. The next phase is going to be critical. We now need resources to help us scale up the project so that we will be able to find the solutions that will save thousands of lives.